Hello, Linda.
What is mindfulness for you?
Okay. Well, there's been so many new definitions of mindfulness that are going around, but I'm perhaps a little bit traditionalist. I really feel that John Kabat-Zinn's earliest statement about what mindfulness is very, very helpful. So if I quote exactly, John said that mindfulness is the capacity to pay attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, and a little while later he added, with kindness. Yeah? And if you take that definition apart, it's very interesting. Mindfulness is the capacity. So the capacity means that everyone has this innate capacity or opportunity to experience mindfulness. And in fact, we say that it's inborn. However, as we grow up and life gets more complicated and it gets more distracting and all sorts of demands are made on us, we kind of get more distant from that capacity that we have. You see it most often in children, how they can really just be totally with what is happening. So it's a capacity that we can nurture again, that we can reconnect to again. And I think that that's one important aspect. The capacity to pay attention. What does it mean to pay attention? In fact, so many studies and just observing everyday life says that we're very, very rarely in the present moment. We're in the future, we're in the past, but being right here, right now is not a cliche. It's almost a life-giving and life-saving opportunity to be really here and now in contact with what's going on. And also, why? Well, because we really can only live in the present moment. We can negotiate, we can contact, we can love, we can fight, we can really be here as well as be of service. But if we're not in contact, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on within ourselves. We don't have as sharp a sense of what's going on with others. So paying attention in the present moment, you see, it's all connected. The capacity to pay attention in the present moment on purpose. Mindfulness is not some gaga state where we're off in dreamland somewhere, forgetting about what is and trying to forget all our difficulties. In fact, paying attention on purpose means that we can be in touch when we're not here and now, and we have ways of noticing that. We can become very good at self-observation and self-reflection, which is an extremely important tool for living a life of meaning, of purpose, of service. Huh? Non-judgmentally, that's the last part of it. Mindfulness is the capacity to pay attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Now that's a very complicated term and can have different meanings, but I'd like to emphasize that in fact being non-judgmental allows us to take in a much wider view of what actually is going on, because judgment tends to narrow our focus. I like this, I don't like that, that makes me happy, that makes me sad. When we base our criteria about relationship to things based on judgments, we totally narrow our focus and our opportunity to really live in a way that allows us to integrate and be present with so many different things. It helps us in making judgments, it helps us in our relationships, it helps us in our work life, because we're able to be mindful in the ways that I've been talking about. There are other definitions of what non-judgmental means, but I think that's a very practical one and one that we can all identify with. So mindfulness is the capacity to pay attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally and with kindness. Why kindness? Well, in the almost 5 years that I've been teaching MBSR, the comment that is made most often by participants about what they learn from the program is that they learn how harsh, how judgmental, how unkind they've been to the most important person in their life, themselves. And this reconnecting to kindness, to this attitude of being with oneself in a gentle and supportive way, not only allows us to be that way with ourselves, but it radiates out to others. And it's just really beautiful to see as that begins to develop. So thank you very much.